Hello and welcome to Module 1, Lesson 1, where we're going to be talking about the part your blog plays in your business and how the two work together. So in this video, I want to take a look at something called the customer life cycle. And this is the journey that each of us takes on the way to buying something. So we do go through a journey. We, first of all, learn about a brand in the first place, and then we decide if we want to know more. Once we want to know more, we will go and find out what we can and gradually start to build that relationship with a particular brand to the point where we know, like and trust them enough to part with our hard-earned money and actually buy something from them. And everyone goes through that same process, so it's important to be aware of it when you're setting up your own blog and business. So let's look at that in a little bit more detail. I want to focus in particular on that know, like and trust factor. So if you like, those are the three stages that people go through before they will be ready to buy something. So first of all, they have to know you. They have to know who you are. They have to know you exist. So that is step one that you need to focus on, is building that awareness, reaching more people so that they know who you are. The second step is like. So once they know who you are, it's important that they like you, because if they don't, they're not going to come back. They're going to go and find someone else. So once you've reached out and you've made people aware that you exist, it's important that you can then do something to make them like you and to start to build that relationship. So that's where things like your content come into play and that kind of relationship building that you do on social media. So starting to build that relationship, to let people in, to let people connect with you and what you stand for. That all helps to build that like factor. And then lastly, trust. So no one is going to buy from you if they don't trust you, if they don't trust in your integrity, but also if they don't trust that you know what you're talking about and that you can actually deliver on what you're promising. So you need to build that sense of credibility. You need to build that sense of trustworthiness as well. And that's kind of the third level that you also need to focus on, so that you're taking people through that entire journey. So I wanted to cover that because your blog is fundamental, is absolutely key in helping you with each of those three stages. So let's go back to let's go back to getting you out there and actually helping people know that you exist in the first place. Now, your blog is a great way to do that. There are other ways. So for example, paid advertising also does that job. But your blog is a great way of getting your name out there, because you can create content, you can share it, and it can then be shared, it can be linked back to from other sites, and so on. And gradually you can combine it also with paid advertising, so you can create content and then pay to boost the number of people who see it through something like Facebook ads or whatever. So it's a great tool for getting your name out there and for kind of exposing your brand and business and blog to as many people as possible. So well, if you're providing great content, if you're providing great value, if you're answering questions and solving frustrations for your ideal readers, then what's not to like? Your blog is a great way for you to get your brand across, to get your personality across, to get your beliefs and your passions across. That your blog posts are your way to express yourself, to express what you believe in, as well as to help people. So it's such a fantastic tool, and it can only help, if you're providing that value, it can only help make your ideal readers and clients like you. And then trust. So how do you make someone trust you who's never met you? Unfortunately, it's not as easy as just saying, it's okay, I'm trustworthy, you can believe me, it's okay, because Let's face it, these days we live in a fairly cynical world, and why should anyone believe you? You need to back it up, you need to show people. And that's where content marketing comes in. So that's where, again, content, showing people that you know what you're talking about through great content, through valuable insights, guides, and help for your ideal clients. By doing that, by them continuing to build that relationship, providing support through social media and so on, you will start to build that credibility, you will start to build that trust factor. So I hope that helps you to see how fundamental, how hugely beneficial your blog and blogging is to your business if you're doing it right. And lucky for you, you are on this course, and that's what this course is all about, is making sure that you are doing it right and that you are managing to reach those 3 steps of the customer journey and nail each one of them so that your customers know, like, and trust you and will be only too happy to buy from you. So I just have one small exercise for you from this video. I just want you to take 5-10 minutes to sit down and jot down the different ways that you can start to build that know, like and trust factor for your readers. How can you get yourself out there? How can you help more people know that you exist? Then once they know who you are, how can you start to build that likability? How can you start to deepen that relationship with people? And then lastly, what can you do in your blog, in your business, to start to grow trust, to increase your credibility, and help people feel that they can really trust in you? I'd love you to come and share your results in the Facebook group, or if you have any problems, if you have any questions, come and share that too. I'll see you in video 2.